I'm sipping, 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 I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
Sipping with Sammie here with my guy M. Wash, and he want to put y'all on to something real quick.
Yes, I do. August 25th, we got the 50 Years of Hip Hop comedy show. Get out here, come have some fun. It's at 16th and Hunting Park. Look for the building that says Pulaski Hall. All right, we out here. Get your tickets at 267-592-2567. Be good.
That part, meet me there.
All right. Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sipping with Sammie. I am Mr. Flash It Only, the one and only Sipping with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together.
That part, man. And it's another Thursday. Thanks for kicking it with me. Hope y'all got y'all sips situated and y'all rolled up. Today is a special day, man. Been waiting on this for a while. You know what I'm saying? I got my guy, man, Survivor's own James is in the situation with us, man. How you feeling today, bro?
Yo, I'm feeling good. I'm glad to be here. Like, I feel like, I remember, like, we had to meet maybe over 10 to 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a long time ago. So it's just good to see just growth. And, you know, and just people doing, you know, dope things. And see, you had you were speaking in front of the naming ceremony. I was just like, yo, it's just like it's good to see people in different places doing different stuff their own way, finding their own way about how they doing things. So
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And that's what's funny about you. Because like you said, I've been knew you since we used to hang in the same spot. And you was always cool, always respectful, struck me as a socialite. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the boy know everybody, and I always felt like you was either coming from somewhere or on your way somewhere where you used to pop out.
I was moving, like I was moving. I pop at the roof in a little suit and everything.
Yeah,
like, moving.
And you used to just kick it real quick, and next thing you know, you was out. And I'm like, that's crazy. So even when like we used to be in the yard, you come out, speak to everybody in the yard. By the time I go back inside, you probably wasn't even in there no more. But you always came through, so I had a rapport with you that way. And then following you on social media, of course, watching everything you've been doing. And it's like, all right, he's still sharp. He's still be in the mix. You know what I mean? I see that. And then you pop up talking about you on Survivor. And I'm like, why?
Yo.
Like, I never thought I would know somebody black that would go on Survivor.
All right, yo, all right. I put it like this, right? All right, $1 million, right?
Absolutely.
$1 million.
I'm with you there.
26 days.
Yeah.
60,000 a day. That's my mindset.
60 grand a day helps a lot.
60 grand a day
Helps a lot.
Every time you see that sunrise, like think like 120, you just keep on.
So when you in the jury, you still getting the same 60?
Nah, can't talk about that. But no. Like so like you know they take care of you, but it's not you winning $1 million. Like
Yeah.
You want to get
you there for the million.
You there for the million. Like if people, I don't know who. If you do anything, especially if it's like your body, your time, like you gotta do it for the bread. Like you that's just what you're out there for. So like I have friends, like I know people. I've done stuff, yo. I was there to get $1 million, like point blank period, and represent like for I feel like a lot of times like people that are just like me. It's like yo, you can be on TV, you can go on TV and still be yourself. You don't gotta fit into no type of archetype or act crazy or do whatever you gotta do. If you act crazy, that's cool, but just you can be chill and still make your thing and do your thing on TV.
Yeah, I thought you was regular. I ain't see you do nothing that shocked me on the joint. You know what I'm saying? See you get emotional a couple times. I saw you act like a brat once. But the first thing I saw when you first arrived on the island, I said, "Dude, this motherfucker got exclusive LeBrons on the beach."
Yo, thank you for recognizing that. I literally thought more people would be like, "Oh shoot, yo, boy, James wearing the LeBron
James boat with the bronze on."
I did. All right, so first off, I was thinking I got bad ankles, right? So the bronze give you bad support. So I'm thinking one is going to support, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I thought one I can slip my foot in and out of it is going to be cool. So I was like, all right, bet. I get more support, slip my foot in and out. I thought it was going to be all right in the rain. Horrible choice for the beach, but it did give me stability.
You
I
wound
felt
up
good.
in some hookahs.
Huh?
You had some hookah?
I did. Now them Jones, They was all that. Like,
Everybody be wearing them Jones on there.
I mean, cause you like
They made for that.
They made for that. They made for the water. They dry, running up walls, mud, dirt, all that stuff. Yo, it's crazy. Like you once you see that, you realize that there's a whole set of people that do that for like fun and for free.
Yeah, that's their whole thing.
They just like it.
That's vacation. That's lunch.
Yo, but it's dope if you had like a cheap vacation. Like that's what you really liked.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be dope. Like if you really like some cheap stuff,
I
like as a
got
vacation.
somebody trying to convince me to sleep outdoors now, and I'll be like, "How big is the cabin?" Like I don't play them games.
I mean, it's not that bad. You're not gonna die, man. You'll be alright.
I mean, as long as I don't gotta go Survivor with it, I'll probably be okay. But I'm not looking forward to it.
I mean, that's with anything though. But like again, $60,000 a day, yo. Like I'm just saying, like people, it's not that crazy.
No, $60,000. That's a different conversation. I'm with you over that.
There we go, man.
I'm with you over that.
Yeah.
That's like when they be like, would you be locked up for a certain amount of time? Wow, to be on Fiji for 26 days for a chance at $1 million makes sense if I'm getting paid the whole time. I'm with it. I ain't arguing that. You ain't no fool to me.
Hey,
you
man.
weren't a fool just going before I knew about the 60. I was like, it was dope. I just never. I'm not that adventurous. And I don't be thinking that nobody that running my circles be that adventurous.
But I think that's the part that I think is dope. Where like people look at me like you don't be from being around everything. Like yo, everybody got something like that they want to do. Like you want the podcast, the video, like the show. Like everybody has something they want to do. They never think, yo, I didn't picture him doing that. If more of us keep doing that, communicating, we can do whatever we want to do.
Absolutely, I'm with that. Now I had a couple terms for you on the show.
Oh shoot!
It was COCO casual
Yo.
and Survivor Sheek.
Yo.
Because I'm just convinced you don't have no bullshit in your closet. Like
Yo.
you had on church socks in one joint. You had the fly camo navy blue joint that matched. You was blue the whole time
All right.
with player shit. Like you just don't have no basketball shorts or no swim trunks.
So first off, right, the thing about it was everything was strategic. You had a long socks for warmth.
I know, but you had long black dress socks on, like my grandpa.
No, they was blue. It was just always dirty, so they turned black, yo. They were blue. Everything was navy blue. Like, I was with the theme. Like, the theme was blue. So, like...
You bodied the theme.
Yeah, so, I mean, but that also gets you in trouble, though. Because they were like, oh, yo, you got... Yeah, oh, yeah, you got the bronze on. So, like, everybody... It's certain things that happen that you don't take into account where you're looking like, this bull...
How doing you could become a big thing.
Yeah, like even from your clothes, like what you wearing, like people had on like sneakers, like pregame sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think I had another couple of pair of sneakers that was cool out there. Like, I'm like, shit, this wore some dick ass Air Force Ones. Just been out here, just regular smeggler out here, yo. Like, but people notice everything when you out there. It's like, cause you gotta think you trying to pick up any little clue about anybody we out there, about their personality or what you think.
Yeah, because everybody got a horse in the race.
Yeah.
So you be trying to pick apart exactly why your man is the man or woman or whatever, and how this person gotta go. But like, I was fucking with Cody energy on the show, man.
I mean, Cody is a good bull, and the thing about it is, he had a chance to win, and he didn't even. It's like he realized, like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay low, I'm gonna chill. And if you align with the right people, sometimes that's all you got to do to get to the end.
Mm-hmm.
He got snuffed at the end, but it's just like he gave himself the best
Played
chance.
a good game, yeah.
He played a good game. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's all about results, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I played good, but people did better than me in the game. You know, I think I may have played better than them, but they did better than me in the game. So it's like basketball. MVPs.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jordan get MVP every year. Brian get MVP every year.
No, but with you, I feel like you became a threat because you was too likable at first, and then it just got weird. It's like it only take one person to make a speech about you.
That I mean that's but Survivor is kind of like, but it's not even. But I feel like that's the thing too. Is like the balance where I was well like I did have connections across the beach, so it's like at the end of the day, it's like just like life. You can do so good, but it's always a double-edged sword. Like everybody looks at the outside, like yo, like I want to do that. But then once you get there, they like, oh shoot, that's kind of a little tough. So with me, I feel like a lot of the heat was on me. But then once the heat got on other people, it wasn't so. It's hard to play with people really trying to get at you in the game. Like so, like dodging bullets is tough. So like, I feel glad I dodged a couple bullets in the beginning. People try to get me out, you know, and I got taken out, but it took a lot to get me out.
No, it took a lot. It took a lot. But you left. You could have saved yourself, and you was comfortable.
I was comfortable, but at the same time, it's kind of like at that vote, right? If I don't know how people deep into it, it's 5 people, right?
Right.
If Carla wants me to go home, I go home. Now, only way I don't go home is if I know Carla has an idol when I take it.
Mm-hmm.
1, I didn't know I Carla had an idol. 2, I knew Jesse had Cody's idol. So if I was at a regular tribal council, worst case scenario,
Mm-hmm.
I could have snatched something from Jesse, but I was split in half. So like literally, it's how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
Like with certain things.
It is what
like,
it is at that point. He's like, I'll take that as respect.
That classic Philly accent, yo. I was like, yo, 'cause it didn't make sense at the time. But I mean, hey, yo, this is what it is. Like, you can't, yo, it was a great opportunity, and like everybody's operating off the information they have in the feeling they got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
How many times do you think you caught yourself saying I'm from Philly out loud when you was out there?
bruh, I think I said that. I mean, because like, I guess it's dope that they capture it, because a lot of times, like, a lot of people don't even leave Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I'm blessed for every opportunity I've had in like life. Like,
No bullshit.
like no matter what part of Philly you from, you done seen something or overcame something,
Mm-hmm.
or you've been touched by something that's happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm in Fiji, like, I don't got no food, and I'm living in the woods, but it's just like I'm doing something I really wanted
you
to
on
do.
TV, you experiencing something, you chasing the opportunity. Like, all of that shit is dope.
Yeah, like I have no choice but to be happy.
So are you a part of the Skulls now?
I don't even know what that. I don't even.
Is it like a secret society now that you done did Survivor, where it's about 300 people that all meet up? Like,
so
is it a fraternity?
So I feel like with anything,
Because y'all following is crazy.
so I feel like it's like with anything, right? Where like once you enter a community, there's like everybody's in that community. Like you in the show podcast, you probably know. It's y'all got y'all little clique.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with every, like, my homegirl sews. She got a black sewing network. They got a crew. They got a clique. Everybody is like, I feel like everybody wants that sense of community, and it's always dope when you have a shared understanding of, when you talk to somebody knows when they had like 10 people watching their show. Now they got 2,000 subscribers. Like, like it's people, when you have that shared experience, it automatically builds a sense of community, yo. Like, so I think with Survivor, the same thing. Like, you go through this, like, you realize, like, we all slept out in the woods. We all was hungry. We all
It's
got
just like hazing.
We all-
They haze niggas for the same reason.
hazing was easier. like hazing.
I know it was. I would hope it was easy.
like hazing. No. Hazing was harder. No. Hazing was way harder than Survivor.
Oh, it was harder than Survivor.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
feel
they
like.
gonna kick you out.
I mean,
You give up tape.
oh yeah, I'm old though. I crossed back 04, so like,
Yeah.
if I was allegedly hazed or whatever like that, it was definitely a lot more intense than Survivor. I went to school down south, FAMU, so down south, so I shouldn't have even said that, yo. But statute of limitations got to be up on anything that happened
Nah,
down
y'all
there.
good. Y'all good. Niggas ain't even near campus no more. Y'all barely go to homecoming. Now, real quick, I got a couple questions from production,
Oh,
aka
shit.
the K.
What's going on?
Survivor Season 1 showed more survivalist style. Now production mostly focuses on strategy. How was your experience living in nature and truly surviving? Did you prepare for that side of the game, or how would you prepare differently?
No, I mean, I was a Boy Scout, so like legit, I had some survival skills, like, and I went to crappy Boy Scout camps. Like the Boy Scout camps, they was real shitty. So like literally, like we had like we was like, you went to a mess hall, got a little bit of food or whatever. Like you ain't like they showered, like no, like so I know how to survive. So like I feel like the surviving part was cool. Was like for me, I enjoyed it. So I kept the fire going, like making sure I'm getting firewood. We found food. We ate good for the most part, as good as you can eat out there. We found these little planks out there, so we had these little potatoes we had every day. So that was cool. Like
Yeah, I seen the potatoes.
we was doing I mean. I feel like that we built a little shelter on the beach. So every day we woke up to the sunrise on the beach.
which is fly.
Went to
as
sleep
hell.
to the sunset, like if you could sleep. But yeah, I mean, I feel like to me that was fun. So like before I went on the show, I mean, I watched Naked and Afraid, like that's my show too. So I mean, I'm never going on that motherfucker. But like you kind of realize like, all right, yo, you gotta drink your water, understand how to make a shelter, keep the rain off of you if it rains out there, and most of it is really willpower. Where it's like, yo, I know I've been through more than the person next to me, or I ain't gonna quit. So like, what's the point of even? Because that's another part. You can't be from Philly and quit. Like for real, like for
Big
real,
fact.
like yo.
You cannot tap out.
Like if I tap, like if I really quit Survivor, yo, like, bruh.
You can't go out from a medical emergency neither.
All right, medical is cool depending on what it is. Like,
They're gonna say you faked it.
no, not if it's a real injury, like a real injury.
Yeah,
cool.
if you split something,
You can't pass out though.
Right.
You can't.
Right.
You can't
pass out. Max came and he ain't in the game no more.
You can't get dehydrated. Dehydrated because dehydrated. You wake up the next probably 2 days like, damn, yo, we just didn't drink water. Like that's all I had to do. So no, like I mean, but yeah, you can't be from Philly and quit. So
That's hilarious though, because that's true as hell.
clown the mess out of you, but surviving out there is cool. You gotta take care of yourself.
Question number 2 from production, and we never do this. This is how you know she was excited about this one.
Oh shit.
It says, knowledge is power was the beginning of the end for you. In hindsight, how would you have played it differently?
So I feel like what I could. That's a real like question. Like I didn't. So like it's funny. No. But it's funny because like a lot of times like we ain't really get a chance to talk about our season like other seasons have about their season.
Yeah, why y'all ain't had no reunion?
I mean that's production. I mean, hey man, I'm gonna go on. I'm not saying nothing bad about the production right now, but no. So what I could have did was I think I could have used it more or used it. I could have gave it to Carla. I could have like promised that Sammie could use it the next round. I think I could have
used it for leverage.
Yeah, I could have like gave it away. So I didn't really need it because like I knew it was gonna bring heat to me. Oh shoot, yeah. Mm-hmm. I should have just gave it away, like let someone else take that heat. Mm-hmm. Like even like I feel like that would have been the best move. Like even if I gave it to Sammie to vote for it, I'd have been mad if Sammie used it, but if Sammie used it, makes my stock go down. I get to be like, oh shoot, that's crazy. Like if you you kind of get to lower your stock a little bit. So I think I could have did that. I mean, end of the day though, like. I should have known Carla had an idol. That's just my fault. And if I known that, then that'd been a whole different. Because I was scared of Final 10 the whole entire time. That split tribal just scared me. Like it just scared the shit out of me. Because I knew I was trying to make it so that I had the most options moving forward. And I just had a crazy draw with everybody. I was just like, that's a crazy, crazy draw. Sammie wanted to make a move. Noel wanted to make a move. And it's like what you don't realize is that like people come out there, they want to play. So like, imagine you out there, right? And you trying to make moves. Every time you try to make moves, people like, no. Mm-hmm. Whenever you can chance to take a shot, it may not even be the best shot. You just want to play the game.
Get something to land, yeah.
So you land the shot, but you don't necessarily know is that the best shot. You just know you got a shot in.
Yeah. You right. And you was a little sidetracked by Owen too, by the way.
Look, not really though. It's like one of those things where it wasn't even an argument in my head though. You know how you chilling and then
no, I think when he denied it, you was over it. And then I think it just turned into like, now this is a thing because you no longer wanted to deal. Because when you walk back like this, yeah. I'm done. It's nothing I can do. It's not like he was swinging on you. You put your hands up. You was physically, like, literally saying, "I'm over it."
Yeah, I'm good.
And that got brought back up later, and he still felt it was weird.
Yeah,
it got weird.
I mean, that's the thing though. You out there, right? Everybody could be in for a milli. Like it can test on a basketball court. You playing for free.
No bullshit.
So I mean, I'm surprised more people.
Space games.
I'm surprised more people don't get. I mean, I'm surprised more stuff don't happen on the show. Like you be told, because it's like you are out there and ain't no security. You got camera people, but like Timbers can get. I can imagine.
So it's really as light out there as it look. Like it ain't no like whole production camp a half a mile down.
No, not at all.
Like they got to get on the boat to come to y'all.
Yeah, like that's how.
I be wondering that.
You
they ain't in the bush
at night. Like you really just out there. like you really just out there. It's like one bull.
Why don't more people get bit by snakes and shit?
I mean,
they always show the snake, right?
I mean, but that's. I feel like a lot of times. Like animals don't like humans, like our smell, our sense. So by the time we get out there, production crew is doing all their stuff, setting up camp, like being all noisy. Like at that point, you're an animal. You know humans ain't what you really want to be around. Mm-hmm. Like humans ain't really that nice to animals on the islands. Like,
not at all.
I'm pretty sure. Like we unanimous. So we carnivores. Like so you going. They on this little side of the beach. You got a whole island. Mm-hmm. You just not gonna go there.
Yeah.
You know better.
That makes sense.
If I saw something out there, I would have killed it. I would try it.
And you'd ate it?
Hell, yo, bro. I'd ate a snake. No, we had crabs out there. We had coconuts, crabs, fish. What else
Yeah,
we
they
had?
ain't show us the crabs. I saw the crab walking though on the land.
We had this one time. We had this big behind this big oyster, like this big like oyster scallop thing. That shit was good.
Damn.
Like that joint was crazy. Like it actually was doing just good.
Y'all
like,
caught it? Like y'all got it from by the rocks?
no, like the
They
bull
gave it to
Ryan.
you?
No, the bull Ryan caught it. Like he
Yeah.
went out there with like.
Where was this nigga keeping all this fish, man?
Bro, like literally, you catch it and put it in his pocket. We was eating
20,
good.
he said he caught 22 fish. Cargo pockets
They-
ain't that big.
They little, dog. These fish is little. Dog.
Oh, they tiny.
These fish is. It's not like no
Oh.
rainbow trout. Yeah, you get these little. You get 3 bites of fish. Like it's cool.
So he's swimming with 20 dead fish in his pocket.
Yes.
Like I gotta get one more.
Yes. I mean,
Shout out to him. 'Cause
Yo.
that was his strategy.
and low key though, like you never know what strategy is gonna work.
Yeah.
So-
Like, that was his strategy.
I
He
mean,
went with I'm gonna feed the people.
low key, he about to be in the Olympics now.
For real?
Yeah.
For what?
He qualifies for cerebral palsy.
Yeah,
So he qualifies for Special Olympics. So he's in France right now, competing.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
Like it's literally crazy. Like you're like, oh shoot, boy, Olympics right now.
I mean, even when he was telling his story, you looking like, yo, he came a long way from what he talking about his childhood. Like,
Oh no, because he was carrying. I mean, all right, I was doing all right, but he was the best boy out there, athlete out there, bars, none.
bro, he hanging upside down, pulling motherfuckers up, letting people climb up him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Different kind of beast, bro.
Yeah, like us two together.
I'm falling over the shit.
No, but see, they didn't. So they didn't like the times I was doing good in challenges. They didn't really show. Like my glory always got taken away.
You held it down on one of the puzzles.
No, the first puzzle I held it down in,
Yeah.
lost that joint. The second puzzle I came back in.
Uh-huh.
The one joint me and Ryan fumbled on, I got across the net the fastest out of everybody. Like I was doing my thing out there. Like I really was. Like I'm not even. I was solid. You know.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
A lot of it is because you just look at it as like you don't want. It's kind of like it's TV, so you don't want to look stupid too.
Yeah. So
So,
you
like-
just going.
And you just
this.
died. After 45 minutes to an hour, however long the challenge take, you just die.
Crazy, yo.
Nothing else to do.
It's like, see, it's certain shit I'm just not doing. Like, I'm not jumping out of plane, but I'll get you the perfect jump from the ground. I got you with the camera.
Yo, bro. Someone put 100 racks on the table right here in the
I'm
bag.
jumping out the plane.
Exactly. Yo, man.
I'm jumping out the
That's
plane.
what I'm saying, yo.
I'm jumping out the plane.
You put an Oculus on and be on that joint like not even knowing you up there. Like I'm on the couch. Like,
Yo, you funny as
like
shit.
yo, like
No way you don't feel this.
Hey man, you never know, man. Yo, you know how they do it, yo. Technology crazy, bro.
But how, like, you said you watched the show forever, right?
Yeah.
How long, when did you, was it your first try at getting on? You, like,
Yeah, for the most part.
for real?
Like I sent the video in, and then I got a call like 4 days later. It's kind of crazy. Then you start the process, and
But, like, that's kind of unbelievable, right? Like, when you send a video and it's like playing a lottery number.
I mean, but that's the thing, like, cause like you screen calls, you like, it's like,
Right.
of course you don't pick up the first time. Then you hear the message, you like,
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah, whatever, yo.
Uh-huh.
Then you call back, you like, what? Oh, word? Oh,
And they used to it. They know they got caught 3 times.
nah. But sometimes they call, they leave. It was how much they like you. They say they really want you, cause like
Because it's still production.
people want to be on the show, so they like, I ain't trying to track you down.
Right.
Like if you gonna be on the
But
show,
they know that motherfuckers ain't going to believe it the first call, though. They got to.
true.
They got to be used to that.
All I know is that I figured
Jay-Z used to that.
if you all right, put it like this, right? I'm trying to think of what would be the equivalent, yo. If Revolt hits you up like, yo, bro, it's Revolt. I need you to come out here and hit me back.
They ain't begging me.
Huh?
They ain't begging me.
I'm just saying, yo, like you. One thing I say, you never know who looking and watching, and you never know what's going to cook. You don't know.
No, I'm sure they would probably call. I'm confident that I'm capable. I mean that I'm qualified. But I'm just saying, I'm sure if I fuck up the first 2 calls, they probably gonna chalk me.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like they don't want to track you. Like they want you to have your life, but they're not gonna be like, I'm not tracking you down to be on this show, bro.
Yeah.
So you call the number back, you gotta come like, all right, bet it's real. Then you in the running, and
How
then
long is the process after that? Because that's 4 days, and now you got a month of your life that you gotta.
nah, man. The process is almost like 6. Depends on when they contact you. 6 months. Some people's is 4 years.
good.
It's like
4
you
years is
gotta
a
have
long time.
timing, yo. Because people got families, people got kids.
4 years is a long time. I'll get a car accident.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get selected, but you in the running. You know what I'm saying? So they interviewing people like, so put like this, like some people, they could have been on the show maybe 5 years ago. some whatever didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
They made them up 5 years later. Be like,
right.
so it was like you in the pool. Sometimes you get picked, sometimes you don't. I was just like lucky. And
Your Jones took 6 months.
probably what's a year because it was during COVID, so they sold me and everything. It was just crazy.
Yeah. So like mentally, you first of all it's COVID, which means your year is already weird as fuck. Is that like did that boost you during COVID? Like you had something to look forward to?
I mean, in a way, yeah, it's weird because like when the call happened, I'm like, yo, like COVID is crazy, but I got this crazy opportunity, so
Yeah.
I'm like, bet, like, so it does give you something where you like, all right, yo, I got something crazy going on, and it's COVID, so like it was just the process of just dealing with that part.
From home?
No, I quit my job,
Before the call.
huh?
Before you got the call.
Like so, like in the middle, like I wasn't sure I was gonna be on the show. I was in the interview process, but I quit my job.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like there was COVID was ending. They wanted me to go back in the office. I was just like, so we had it was cool. Everything was great, and yeah. So it's
It worked out.
Yeah, you know.
It worked out. You know what I'm saying? Did you feel the edit was fair to your story, and what was left untold?
So I would say yes. I feel like everybody feels like they're starting their own story. So I feel like I've made a lot of stuff happen on the island. After watching other seasons, I feel like I got a good enough edit in my head. Meaning like, listen, like I feel that they showed that I played a strong game. People respected me, and for me, respect is what it really is about. Like when OGs look at me like, oh yeah, you play hard, you play strong, as opposed to like, yeah. People are like, yeah, you could have did something my last vote out, but I was dodging bullets and I was in control in the pregame. So I mean, those things you try to do when you out there. Some people don't get a chance to.
A million people, well, not a million, but a bunch of people went out the same way you went out.
Oh yeah,
because you basing it off of how you feel.
I mean, at the end of the day, you go out there knowing one person's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it is luck. Like, you switch to me on somebody else's team, I may be the first person voted out.
Yeah, because once they merge everything, it's like, oh shit, I'm still here. It gotta be, because it's like tryouts. I would think like.
I mean, it's like every challenge, right? You start counting down in your head. I'm getting to the merge, and then you start looking at numbers, depending on how you are in your tribe. Me and Carla, we was Gucci. Me, Carla, and Cass was Gooch. Was it like once Lindsay went home, it wasn't even bad. It was like the numbers were just in my favor on the tribe regardless. Like it was like, all right, bet.
Yeah,
I'm good. So you get to the merge, and you like the numbers are still in my favor. So I split in half. You know, like it's kind of like it is what it is.
You think of all of this shit mathematically for some reason. Like it's no emotion into this shit.
I mean, there's emotion, but at the same time, I feel like you have to.
Is this the young chess prodigy?
Nah.
Is that who I'm talking to?
No, but you can't, because like at the end of the day, like emotionally, yeah, but it's still a game. Like it's a high stakes game, but it's still a game, and you know what you signed up for. You know you're not going. You know it's a small chance you're going to win. It's that when you get closer to that chance and you see it, that makes it bitter. But at the same time, it's like everybody got that feeling. Only one person won.
Yeah, I ain't even big on who won, like, because I wasn't in line for the million. I like watching the game. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you'd have won the million, I'd have been excited.
Man,
and I'd have told everybody,
again,
that's my dog.
I'd have been drawing. I would do one drawing party in Philly and disappeared. It'd been like, I'd done one crazy party. That would have been, oof.
I wouldn't have been mad at you. I'd just been like, yo, let me know when I can pull up and get my interview.
Yo.
I'm bringing the camera person.
Yo.
Possibly one more. We can meet in the parking lot.
Yo, that's crazy.
No, but it's like you got one life, right?
You do.
You got one fucking life. And Survivor really shows you that, because you got all type of ages. Y'all had a disabled woman that holds a world record in Paralympic. Like, nigga, what? Yeah, and she was bossed up out there.
Oh yeah, Noelle
was beasting.
Noelle's a beast, and it's like, but that's the thing. I think the beautiful part about the situation doing it during COVID is you get to see, like, all right, yo, like, I keep saying like too much, but you get to see that you can do what you put your mind to. Like, I would have never thought 5 years ago I would have been on Survivor. Maybe 3 years ago. So what am I going to be doing in 3 years? What could I be doing in 3 years?
Shit, 5 years ago. Anyway, but what how much weight did you lose when you was out there?
Probably like 30 pounds.
30?
Probably 30.
Did it feel good or did you feel?
No, it felt great. Yo. I went out there knowing I was gonna lose weight. I was like,
yeah,
bet.
you gotta know that.
Yeah, everybody like, yo, you lost
Food
weight.
is no longer convenient.
Everybody like, yo, you lost weight. We can't tell now, yo. But yeah, that's what they gonna say. I already know, yo, it's all good. But no, but yeah, nah. So I lost 30, felt good. Like it was like by the time, like I think on the show though, by the time it was like day 17, day 18, whenever I went home, I was feeling in peak shape physically. Like I felt like I lost. Yo, man, I feel like I was high school track all pub again. Like I feel like that was part of the reason why I was so mad. I was like, yo, I'm in shape. Like, you know, it's like training camp. Like finished training camp, first week and a half, like day 12. I'm like, yeah. Your system is
start feeling right.
It's crazy. Your system is because you really, literally are drinking water, eating coconut, papaya. Like your body is cleansing itself.
Yeah.
Ain't smoking, ain't smoking, ain't
your
drinking.
Your body's recovering from 30-something years.
Yo, your body feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
For as long as I went without drinking, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out here. Body's like, yo, we feel great.
You ain't like, I know you needed a drink. You ain't try to make rum or nothing.
No, like there was this one plane.
Cause you a good sip bull.
No. There was this plane out there. They said that there was a plane out there, but it didn't do anything. Like we tried it, it didn't do nothing. We talked about it one time. It's like, yo, what if you found some mushrooms out there? How would that change Survivor? Like mushroom, like
dope.
Like it'd be interesting. Like there's some mushrooms get found on accident. There was a crazy episode. Like, wow. But yeah, nah, like you know, but it was good though. I feel like because you lose your phone. So I lost my phone for like a month. You start thinking like,
what's important?
Yeah, you start chilling.
More.
Like you don't got your phone.
I don't even gotta talk to
ain't nobody bothering you. Ain't nobody.
That's something I think we all need to do, like some retreat type of shit. But everybody has these different ways of retreating. You got paid a lot to do it, but
yeah, I ain't get paid that much. It's Philly, yo. I ain't get paid that much.
When you mention the phone thing, it makes me think completely different about it because these phones is a motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, like
they are a weight of their own.
Yo, Kevin Samuel died when I was in the joint. I wasn't even. I ain't know, yo. I can't.
But you tapped them before you left.
No, I mean, I knew of them. But I wasn't like. I wasn't like I was just like when I came back. I'm like, oh shit, like. Stuff that happened, like I left when the war first started. Yeah, I didn't know the war was still going on. Like you know what I'm saying, like
that's crazy.
Like the real world is like actually like happening when you're out there, sense. And you don't have any idea like what is going on.
Only 30 days. People go off the grid for years, yo. Could you imagine that shit?
Better for them, yo. Like
that is fire.
I'm not mad, but think about it. Like
you start thinking shit like that. Like I could buy some land over here.
I mean, core needs, right? All right, you buy a crib that's $25,000. Cost of living is cheap. Food is if cost of living is that means food is definitely going to be cheap. You content with your life, and there's somebody right now that's doing content in some like $40,000 Mexican like house that he bought, chilling, caking, doing IT work,
no
and
bullshit.
living life.
I pay one. Shit, we got third parties that do some of the algorithm shit for us. That shit, I don't know how he living, but I know he doing decent fucking with us.
But that's what you realize. Like I remember I was throwing parties. I remember paying my flyer boy. They didn't meet him. They know him from getting the paint. Only had an email. 65, 80, 65, 80, 65, 80, 65, 80. Don't know. Ain't met bull yet.
Never.
Ain't seen him.
Never. Motherfucker told us, my bad, last week I was under the weather. We accepted it. Said you right. Yeah. Ain't no problem, man. We good this week? Man. Fuck it. There's a means to it. Like, but so like you said, everybody's idea of what's comfortable is not the same. And one thing for sure, two things for certain: a $40,000 a year life that feels like luxury is priceless.
Yeah, and everything don't gotta be forever. So you can literally do that for like a year and a half. Like everybody think everything gotta be like.
And if you got something going on, you just stacking up paper like you in the military. Just saving money.
Hey man.
No, I ain't. You ain't
I would tell
crazy.
20-year-old me a lot of other different things about living life, yo.
Another one from production. Would you come back for a reunion season?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like, yo, the game is addictive. It's like it's in your veins. Like, I would do it again. Like, they call me like, yeah, yo, somebody dropped out. We need you to cop on the island. They don't do it in the wintertime, but yo, we need you to come back in. Talk to my job, like, yo, I'm sorry, yo, I'm out.
I remember as a kid, the deep end of the pool, right?
Yeah.
They used to have a brick at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And you used to have to dive in and get the brick and come up. And it used to look like this scariest, dumbest shit. I'm never going to be able to pick the brick up. It's going to be too heavy. How I'm going to get that deep? But once you do it,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Is it like that?
I think it's definitely like that. The second time, you know, I know people that played twice. It's just in general, like, you know what to expect. Mm-hmm. Like, you handle the emotions better. Like, you don't think, like, you can handle everything better. Like, you know what's coming. Like, you know what all right, when the sun set, this is like sunsets at 6, bet. Sun's gonna rise here, yo. Like, you get a flow. Like, all right, I'm here, I'm doing this. You get a flow for everything. Like, oh yeah, like, it's just a level of comfort because the first time you do it, like any of the first time, you're just excited. You like, yo, you a fan. Second time is business.
But what age would be your cutoff?
Yo, the boy that won my season is 51.
Nigga, I know.
Like, so at the end of the day,
so
man.
You feel the same way,
I feel like Blake don't crack. I'm gonna be out there. I'm still looking. I'm be looking fine. Be good. Yeah. I mean, I feel like, and think about the game is.
Your hairline, you gotta know.
Yeah, I feel like. I feel blessed. You know, but yeah, like, I feel like that's the one thing that's dope about it, that the game is that I can play at 55 and possibly win.
And possibly win that motherfucker.
Like, I could play 2 years and possibly win. Mm-hmm. Or I can vote it out first. It's like so much of it is just timing and just when you get chosen and the people you play with. So
it's dope that you would do it again, though.
Oh yeah, man.
I like that. I like that a lot. You know that we got homegirls, quote unquote, that till this day, whether it's social media or they group messages, they don't fuck with me because of you.
What did I do?
You didn't do anything. I caught myself defending you one night.
When in Roots?
Yep, and you didn't do nothing. You came out, you spoke to everybody.
Oh
you
shit!
You hugged a couple people. You went back inside. You did your regular, right? And I see one girl tell another girl, we gotta go to his crib. He got a full bar in his crib. And you know me, I don't like. We niggas. Like, don't do that. Like, I'm like, so which one of y'all plan on fucking him?
Oh baby.
Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all going over there for? Which bottle he got that you can't get and take home? Like, it became a thing that built it to where, like, a couple of them still got an attitude towards me.
Oh god.
So I might say certain shit on Facebook and they group messages go crazy because they won't comment on my shit because my words is good. Ooh. But bro, to this day,
I appreciate it.
I didn't like that.
I mean,
and I didn't know you that well, but I knew you was cool. And you come through in your suits, don't bother nobody, and you not a savage. You don't come in there on savage mode. I don't know what you do in the dark, but I know I never seen you in there on some extra shit of over no nothing.
Yeah.
So I was like, not him. Like, talk about as me hustlers was walking in and out of there every day, y'all. My man, no, who fucking him? So. Yeah. I'm gonna pour myself another drink to that.
Oh shit!
But you ain't even expect to hear that, huh?
I definitely didn't expect to hear that story. Not at all.
But it's funny though because
the bar was and we're down though, yeah.
One thing I say is you could try to explain some stuff to people, and you could, it gets frustrating. You bump your head, they don't get it. Wait 6 years. You'll see them make a post about the same shit you was trying to explain to them 6 years. So weird about that 6 years.
I mean, timing and growth, man. Like,
they be older than me. Anyway.
Everybody learns on different levels, bro.
I'll drink to that.
Can't get mad at it.
I ain't mad at it. And, like, this is funny because I never read questions, but now I got notes. So I'm going to try to get through this list just so I can see if she's clashing with anything that I was thinking. No, this is a good one.
All right.
Do you see yourself as a hero or a villain?
Yo.
Or did you live long enough to see yourself?
Man, so I'm gonna say, if I look at how I feel like I'm technically a villain in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with villain. I feel like I was a villain. I'm gonna go villain.
Do you think villain by the way it was portrayed or by the way you played the game?
I feel like I'm a Thanos type villain. Like I had a point. Like there's a reason to my I had a reason for everything that I did. You may disagree with it. Like I may not made the right choices, but I was good at what I was doing when I was doing them. So I mean, Geo Lynch, I betrayed some people. That's cool.
Did you intentionally know you were a likable guy? Like you knew that was gonna work in your favor? Cause like I said, you move around a city that motherfuckers can't
I mean,
and you be smiling while you do it.
Nah, so I didn't know what to expect, right? But then I realized just like people gravitate towards people, right? People saw people gravitate towards me, but it's also something you kind of don't want.
Yeah, because you got people that are outliers that they resent that kind of shit.
And so I didn't think it was going to be that way, but everything is the way the cookie crumbled. So just the way the cards fell, I felt like my social game was it didn't show it, but I was cool with almost everybody out there. So, and it was I was the second oldest guy. So it was but I looked like I was younger. So I'm the old head, and I'm trying to be the old head. They're not believing I'm old, but I'm trying to be the old head. But I've been where they've been at.
Yeah,
is you don't understand you
really got to figure out everybody mental while y'all, because they ain't shit.
I mean, you can try, but it's also what are they showing you?
So how do you know you've been where they at?
Age wise,
just literally
just life, like partying, dudes that got their heart broken. Jones been curved, dudes been curved. You've been disappointed. You didn't like college, not getting a job you want, disappointment. You've been there and you ain't lived the same life, but you kind of have to go through the same ebbs and flows. Everybody does in some form or fashion.
Yeah, a lot of the what do they call I'm gonna say highlights, but what do they call it when you look? A lot of the landmarks are the same.
Yeah, I mean,
damn, I hate it took me that long to think of landmarks.
Everybody be going through the same stuff in different ways. It's just like when your parents probably yeah, yo, we did the same exact stuff. You're like, no, you didn't. And then you go to you like, these little kids doing this. They really did. They slick. It's the same exact thing. That's what I mean.
I know for sure my uncles did a lot of the same shit I did.
You find out you like, yo, man. Then you talk about yo, I'm on the same stuff you was on, bro. I'm good. We cool.
Nah, that's fire though. That's fire. What was the thing I never got to see, and I thought about it, and I know they didn't show it. What was the thing you did in your downtime to chill? We seen Cody I'm gonna go climb that rock because it looks cool. And we seen nigga fish for 3 hours, and we see what was your chill thing when you wasn't strategizing and playing? Amongst others.
Low key, if I was either playing or taking a nap. It was a time that I wasn't not playing the game.
So you did a lot of talking.
I feel a lot of times is listening. A lot of it is just being there, being here.
So when you walk up and they having a conversation, and you walking with the firewood, the joint that they showed.
Yeah.
Did you know what they was talking about when you walked through there?
It depends on what episode you talking about.
6.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of times it's your confidence though. And it's people don't understand. You can you see people's patterns, right? Mm-hmm. People are so you're out there, you're noticing things. So if I'm walking somewhere and you're in a huddle, I may think something. I may not care because I got the numbers. I may not even be on the type of mode you on.
Right.
So I'm not even thinking like you because I'm I already know what's happening, so I'm not even worried about.
Yeah, you already assumed that was happening.
Cause you say I got numbers. These are your numbers. These are your people's, and you all right, whatever. Do what y'all want to do.
Cause when I watch these shows as a asshole, I'm watching and I'm seeing all these different personalities from different places. And it's just ain't nothing slick to a can of oil. Y'all don't even know how to lie. You don't even know how to act. I would think that I would pick apart so much shit.
But then you gotta realize you're not eating, you're not sleeping.
So I'm not at my full capacity. I'm operating at 55%.
You're not at your full capacity. So you don't got your A game. It's like coming home.
Now I'm slipping.
It's like thinking you like after like so imagine you drink like at 5-6 shots of Henny thinking you on your A game when you get home.
Yeah.
It's like no, you're not on your A game. You like
I seen the
like
dude off 6 shots and Henny throw a jab and he thought he threw something and that thing looked like
you a walking DUI. You a walking DUI on Island. In a way, like you a walking DUI. Basically, because like you because you think you got it. No one. When you drunk and I ain't drunk. I got this.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Woke up hungover. That's how it be.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like so you're not thinking of all the things you can do.
Sound like
Optimal
that.
strategy. So like when you watching at home, you got food in front of you. You may have a drink. You may be eating dinner. You may be sitting on the couch. You got all your faculties flowing. You got all the.
But I'm not even really comparing what I think to what's going on the TV because I know it's edited like a motherfucker.
That part.
So I know that they shifted me. Like they're pointing me certain ways. Like I'm a marketing major, so I always think about being brainwashed by what's in front of me. That's why I hate commercials. But so I'm looking at it like that, but I'm also looking at it like if I was on the ground level, what would I see and what would be my advantage? And I would think that would be my advantage. And what you telling me is I got 40% of that out the window as soon as I fucking spend a day on it.
I mean, like, so it's like, all right, it's kind of like, all right, like if you hooping, right, and you playing in a nice controlled environment, then you gotta go play it 63rd in what's the joint? Cobb's Creek.
Cobb's Creek, yeah.
Like you used to play in Lower Marion Gym all the time. Everything is you cooking in Lower Marion Gym. You go to Cobb's Creek, it's a little different.
16th and
Yeah,
Fescue.
yeah, it's like yo, you got same exact thing. Like you got everything. I'm cooking out here with these people. Then you like, oh,
but this is my problem, and this is why I'm a self-admitted asshole. I always played better in front of the big crowds and the bright lights. I ain't give a fuck where we was at.
You do, and then depending on the people you play with, they clock you.
like, we don't like that shit.
Oh, there you go.
You can't even hide it.
And it's like, and there's certain things you can't hide. Like I'm me. Like, and certain things about me, I just want my voice. Like my voice is my voice. So like one, like like you said, like we first met me. I'm going through the bar. I'm talking to people. I'm just, what's up, bro? We rapping about it's all good. Ain't no shit. I don't got no ill nothing in my heart. So I don't be going nowhere thinking that anything basically gonna happen. And I know mad people.
Right.
So it's like mad people vouch for me that people don't even know vouch for me. Like
it's funny because like it's like a show like Survivor. You expect it to be people that's really nobodies from where they from. You was a somebody from one of the best cities ever invented before you went on there. So like does it give you a different scope of like, or do you still feel the same? Because that's your followers had to jump tremendously.
So crazy part, I would say,
and our followers is everything, but you a businessman, opportunity.
So I would say the core demographic for Survivor aren't people that look like me. So like, but so from a fan point of view, I feel like one, like I didn't engage like I probably could have, like the maximum level I should, from a follower standpoint. But the love I get from the fans is crazy. But Philly keeps you. Philly is the best place to be when it comes to any of that stuff. Because your friends are going to treat you like whatever. No matter what, like there's no way you can come back to Philly and be like, yeah, yo.
We all do.
I was on TV. They be like, all right, dickhead.
And so was the other 3 niggas we was in the bar with last night.
it's like no one
for different reasons.
Like no one actually. It's like a love, like because they proud of you. They're like, yo, we root for you, we watch you. Like literally,
Bro,
we
I didn't
people.
grow up with you, and I was excited for you as the homie from the bar. And not to mention, I see you a couple months ago when I went to Tracy party at the joint.
Yeah.
But like you, somebody that I've always bumped into, and you showed love. So if this was something you cared about, I was excited for you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's that simple for me. My thing, if you dunk on motherfuckers, I don't expect you to get 30, but when I come to the game, dunk on somebody. So when it's your thing, I'm excited. That's all I want to see is you do your thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why when you was like, $1 million, I'm like, what'd you say? Is how many people get on the island, one person go win it? I know that shit, man. That's every tournament I've ever been in.
Real talk.
It's every tournament I've ever been in. And we go through extreme shit when we trying to do extreme shit. And there's somebody on the other side of us that's willing to go just as hard.
And that's what it is. Like
or play the rope-a-dope until it's their time.
Yo, what is it? It was just like, what I don't know. I forgot. It may be juice. It may not be juice. It's like whoever's willing to do. I forgot what movie was it. The person that wins, the person do whatever the other person isn't willing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if that was like was that Usual Suspects or whatever. I don't know what
It
movie.
might be used. It wasn't juice. It wasn't juice.
All those are Usual Suspects. I remember that kind of shit. He's like, yo, you feel me? That's the resolve you gotta have, like, you gotta think about it like that. I don't think I thought about it that cutthroat. That's how cutthroat you gotta be on those reality TV show games.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's different personalities too. Like, you have people that want to win the million, but at the same time, just being on TV,
You have to assume the worst of every personality. It's like, know that they're a good person, but assume their game worst.
do you get along with everybody from the season?
Yeah, cause like
Even Owen.
yeah, low key, like
It's one of your besties.
no, like so. Like
He
this,
seems like a good guy.
no, Owen's a great guy.
Owen's.
It's just like in the game we didn't align, and it's like it's just like in.
But you know why, right? His insecurities versus your strong suit. Like, he never felt included, and you was included in everybody.
So I think the thing about it that happened for me at least was, I think I looked at it. I didn't look at the game as emotional as I probably should have. I mean, people want agency.
It's chess shit.
So like, and it's communication where I'm just like, I want people to see what's happening.
You know that don't happen.
But I'm
Communication
on 40%.
crazy.
I feel like stuff is obvious, right? So
I'll
like
let you go with 40%.
40%. So like to be like, we go real technical. The first vote, him and Ellie put 2 votes on me. I was just like, all right, man, cool. I ain't bet. I ain't care. I went and told him the next vote. I told him, like, yo, we are voting for Dwight. Told him and Sammie that. So at that point, I'm like, everybody's just lying to you. I'm telling you the truth.
But he said, you told me to vote for somebody
Yeah,
else.
that was the next vote.
Yeah, on the next one.
After you voted for me, trying to get me out again. So I told you the truth.
So what was the real on that? Why did you tell him to do that? What was the split?
Oh, cause he was immune, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he could do what he wanted to do. Janine still got her shot in the dark, right? Janine played a shot in the dark. They put a vote on me. I go home.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got a random idol,
Right.
and all the votes are on one person. Whoever else is gets the other vote goes home.
Mm-hmm.
Put that vote on. And the thing about that vote that's funny though is that if everybody would have just voted for Ryan, not knowing Cass, voted for Ryan would have went home.
Yeah.
And sometimes in the game, you just gotta like. I feel like you gotta just do, like, if something's not working, if you don't want to do something, and it's a group of 5 of y'all, you're like, well, I know it's not gonna be me, maybe this person, so we just gonna shoot our shot. Because you never know having this shooting your shot what's gonna happen. That's one of those times that they could have got Ryan out. No blood on their hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we would have been flipped.
Now, what's the host name? What's my man's
Jeff
name?
Rose.
You know he disrespectful, right?
Yo, everybody can get it though. And you can talk trash back, he's not gonna show it.
But he played cool. I'm gonna tell you the most disrespectful thing he do. And you might have seen it.
Alright.
Whenever y'all doing a challenge,
Oh, he talks trash.
he has on pristine white sneakers while y'all are in the mud. This motherfucker be on the island
I ain't even beat
with
that.
fresh whites on, bro. The whole season.
I ain't even
He
beat
ain't
that.
wear a boat shoe or nothing. He be wearing whites. Y'all be in the mud, and he be like, gotta dig deeper. And they must carry him across the set.
Yo, bro.
It's, I'm a sneaker boy.
No. Thank you for pointing out the Brian. Because literally, I thought about being ignorant. Like, I was thinking about
I'm
going.
surprised it's not a page that follows your fashion from the show and beyond. Because the following is that big.
I literally was going to be ignorant with the sneaks. I was trying to figure out what sneaks I were to be ignorant.
What was going to be what was the other kind of drawn? Because you said those was comfortable, but you knew they was a play. What was the ones that was like, this is OD?
Fear of God, it's all whites.
The high tops with the super laces?
Yeah.
You was going to do that in the wilderness?
You can tell me every sneakerhead in the world, every sneakerhead would look like Bulls drawing.
Oh, you might still be on tour if you did that.
Yo, what they like Bulls drawing? They like Bulls drawing.
No, we gonna say Bulls drawing. Everybody's gonna say you crazy out of pocket, but they love it.
And then I just went and wore those, left him on the show. Just went about doing the first challenge.
You should have hung him on the fucking shelter. Every time you was talking, just had him by your head.
Where my hookers the whole time, dog. Only confessionals.
You should have used them as confessionals. Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Like, oh, come on, confessional sneak.
That's crazy, yo. All right.
I didn't think about that. That's what I should have did though.
Out of y'all season, who partied the hardest in real life?
Cody.
Cause y'all, Cody,
Yeah.
he's really that. He a rock star for real.
Cody.
LIVIN.
Cody or Gabler.
LIVIN and Mr. Heart Surgeon.
Yeah, Gabler
Yo.
that bull.
The one challenge when Gabler every minute
Beast mode.
shouted out some fucking body.
I was rolling.
Bro, watching that at home, I'm sitting there like welling up like I know him. Like, yo, I want him to win.
Yo, bro, it was crazy watching the challenge and you like, oh, he really not losing. So like,
No, like not at all.
Like I was looking at it, I was like, yo, Gateway really about to win this show. And me, I ain't get to the challenge. I was like,
You fell back that way.
I wouldn't have won that job. I feel like I wouldn't have won that. It's been annoying.
That shit looks stupid. But go ahead.
But then it just depends. Like, so it's like they both, Cody and Gabriel both beat the record. They both beat the record for that challenge.
25. They went to 36 or something.
Yeah, Gabriel was wrong. Gabriel wasn't
blew
losing
it
that
out the
challenge.
water.
Like Gabriel legit, like was watching it. It's crazy because like he was just really just chilling. Like he was just like I just do. But Gabriel also has like a 3 or 4 acre ranch in Idaho, and he's just like a woodsman. Like
As he should.
He's chilling.
Great Gable, I'm gonna come smoke with you.
Great dude.
He smoked, don't he?
Yeah, great guy. Great guy. I do not know what Gabriel does in his spare time.
I wouldn't want you to tell on him anyway.
But yeah,
that's not our place.
Very much so. But no, good dude. Like end of the day, man, they only put good people on the show.
That's kind of one of my questions I had him.
Because they don't want like, cause stuff can turn up real quick.
Happen. Right.
Like like if someone says something about everybody's not built to be calm in certain situations, and everybody comes different backgrounds. It's just like imagine someone slipping up and saying certain types of stories to certain people, and it's just like I'm talking just any type of thing.
Delirium, weakness,
like
anger,
like
frustration.
a hunger. Like so, you have to have people that actually had their faculties where it's just like, yo, all right, cool, and even other stuff that can be considered crazy. Like,
what's the weirdest thing that woke you up?
Man, I ain't really sleep. Oh, my bag caught on fire.
Your bag caught on fire? It was by the fire?
I don't know what happened. My bag's caught on fire. I started smelling smoke, and my bag caught on fire.
Oh, they set you up. You got lined up out there.
Nah, my bag.
You slipping.
My bag got caught on fire. That was drawing. I still got that bag too. It's crazy.
What did you lose shit?
Nah, this was like crazy to
just
carry.
Literally the outside of the
bag.
It
was just drawing.
You smelled like this ain't nature.
Yeah, that's how.
Put it out.
Exactly how it was.
Yeah.
Oh no! I got woke up by the ocean. We were sleeping. It was high tide. Tide came all the way up the beach, yo. So literally, yo, it hit 2 of the people, yo, behind me, and they got So like I roll around with the quickness and grab my stuff like yo, and miss the last wave and like roll up another 20, 30 feet. Like oh, that almost got me.
But that sound dope though to me. Like even though that's like crazy, that's dope.
Yeah, that was
like the tide woke you up.
That was crazy morning. Yeah, it was just like oh shoot. It wasn't even the morning. It was like right before the sun came up. So it was like it wasn't even a sunrise. Like a little bit of light, like because you don't have no lights out there. Literally,
and then you caught a good view afterwards. That's hard.
Yeah,
you got to run a couple feet back and watch.
The views like this thing. The view about it, like the view, like the thing about it
Fiji.
It's purple. It's orange. It's whatever colors the sun makes.
But you're a traveling man.
Yeah.
So it's different?
Oh no, man! Like
is it comparable to
like
something
low key though? Put it like this, right? If I like had like a little house out there, where like you could live out there with some chill stuff. You don't need much. You need community. You got a view. The food is bomb. Like you chilling. Like you had a family. I'll live out there with some chill shit.
I think low key you plotting on it.
Maybe.
I ain't mad at you.
Like a little 3-year hiatus on the beach ain't bro. Probably good for your health.
Well, look, I don't eat oysters, but if you get the really big joint, I'm gonna come out there.
Nah, that joint it's better. It's better than anything. It's better than any shrimp.
Tell them to charbroil it, flame broil. How they do it?
Charbroil that joint. Yeah, charbroil them joints.
Tell them hook it up. You a cooking boy too.
Yeah,
you definitely a chef.
I'll be doing that
on the low. But like, Yeah, and I'll pull up for a little bit, man, and laugh about when we were sitting in my front room talking about your expedites.
Yo, I'm dead, man.
No, because I think laughing and enjoying progression.
Oh, true.
I think that, like, even if, like, say I put you on the show, say I was the one, that middleman, if you the one, the motherfucker, nigga, I want you to cut a steak and a lobster with me and let's talk about it. I don't need a navigator. Like, I can buy my own car. We grown men, right?
Exactly.
So, like, I've always, like, I got a bunch of rapper homies, entertainer homies, went to the NBA overseas homies, right?
Yeah.
And we've all done a lot for each other. A lot of them, I leave them alone while they running their race and try to catch up with them when they settle.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, when they be like, no, but you this, you did this, you did that, then let's talk over surf and turf.
I mean, I feel like that's
all I want to do.
No, man,
I want to laugh about we was stupid and shit, and we actually figured something out.
Hey, man, I mean, but that's the thing though. You like people have to grow. One, you have to grow yourself. Well, you have to allow your peoples to grow too. Mm-hmm. Like if your bull was once a knucklehead, now you try to get his shit together. If he really try to get his shit together, like encourage him a little bit sometimes. Like it's like make sure the people that you actually care about know you care about them.
Real shit. My crime partner was part of the biggest fire class in the city in history.
What?
Yeah, when the fire department a couple years ago, they passed 120 something firefighters in one class.
Oh shit!
And my homie was a part of that same dude I used to sit next to every day, risking our freedom and doing dumb shit, bro. And he wanted to be a firefighter then, and that was a long time ago. And he stopped and he started working he was emptying trash. He was on the trash truck. Then he was driving the trash truck, and then he got his opportunity to get. Man, listen, he ain't even got to drink with me till he ready. I salute him.
Exactly, and that's what we got
to do. That was
the
dream when we was in the way, and we wasn't in the way. We was trying to. You put pieces together how you put them together.
Hey man, you ask anybody knew anybody about. I don't know. Maybe people saw you doing what you doing now. I don't know. People that saw me doing what I'm doing now. Even me throwing parties.
I want to hear what you're saying.
Even me throwing parties, like you just like yo, Jay, you throw parties? Like yeah, I throw parties. Like,
but that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
See, I see certain things because I've been around a lot of shit. Like, you see, I'm a barbershop baby. We got a block. Shout out to my dad because of barbershop. You know what I mean? Like, but like, I really know personalities and tendencies and things. And it's like certain things make sense for certain kind of people. Even if you didn't see them do it, once they do it, it's like,
oh yeah,
like I said, I took you as a socialite, but I think most people that be uptown are socialites on account because you can't just hang uptown. You got to move around. Like, it ain't really shit uptown except the two spots that we go to uptown, and you either on one side of town or the other side of town. But you got to get in the city because that's where the mix is.
Facts.
So I feel like that's not even because we all are. But when you say now I'm throwing a like, bro, who's going to curate an event better than the board that was invited to all of them? You could treat a not being on a list like you on a list. You one of them. Just the same way that I could walk into a concert and know that I'm going to wind up backstage, on stage, or in the VIP, wherever it's going down. One way or another, somebody in here is like, yo!
I mean, that's the beauty of Philly. I mean, that's the beauty of life, though, when you doing stuff and you operate in a authentic way. Absolutely. In general. It's like
treat people right,
and because one, it always comes around, and then you never know. Especially in Philly, Philly's like a 1 degree separation city. So like the second you talk shit to the wrong person about the wrong person, you don't know how quickly that's going to get back. And the worst thing is when like that person only say nothing to you, they take a mental note. They be like, "No," and you don't even know it. It's in that mental note. It's like because you don't know what blessing they had in store for you. On the chill, that's chill for them. The opportunity is chill. Like I can't.
Mm-hmm.
But you just talking. That goes about women. That goes about everything.
No,
keep your mouth shut.
I know, and it's crazy because I've had platforms for the last 5-6 years, FM, internet, radio, and this podcast, and you'd be surprised, maybe not, how many phone calls I get with motherfuckers like, "Yo, you record? I'm trying to come through. I got some shit I gotta talk about." and I be having to vet that shit.
Yeah, because you don't want to.
Bro, we 20 minutes away from whoever you talking about.
Yo,
Don't have me in the middle of your book. And that's whether I'm at this station, this studio, wherever I'm at, the city ain't but so big, bro. Somebody can hop on the subway and pull up while you doing your thing. And we should be talking about your growth. And you know what? I've actually done that before too. I've actually said, yo, we can't do that, but you can still come through. You got something on deck. And a couple people have been able to wrap their head around doing it the right way.
It's not worth it. Like, at the end of the day, yo, like you get the energy you put out, regardless, yo. That comes right back.
You turn into the examples of the motherfuckers that you don't appreciate, and it happens quick because attention, numbers, and all of that is a thing to people. But if you was somebody before you was somebody, then you was who you was before you got.
Like, you was cool before IG came out, then you good. Like, a lot of people got cool after social media came out. And it's like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? That's great. That's cool. That's cool. But
as much as I have to utilize or should utilize social media for promotion, I still kind of do it backwards because I'm so against so much of what certain shit represents.
It's a very much a style over substance society we live in, where like people want the flashy thing or the big thing. They want it the fastest way. And like with social media, you see people getting it the fast way allegedly, but you never know the background of what they're doing or what they're sacrificing or what the comeback is going to be long term.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of people's situations that's happening where it's like, yo, they was up. It's like they was up. And you want to be just like them. And it was like 5 years later, were they really up? They weren't.
Nope.
And it's
and perception is a bitch. Like, I remember being outside and we was turning up all the time. And then one day I'm outside, I'm talking to the old head, and he like, yo, what's going on? You cool? And I'm like, I'm good. I'm super confused. You know how sometimes you fronting and somebody realize that you ain't cool? This time I was super good.
Yeah.
And he like, no, I'm saying, like, I'm used to you always throwing parties and doing this and doing that. And I'm like, no, I'm working on another play. And he couldn't understand that. And I didn't resent it because he said he was getting energy from my energy. But what you gotta understand is, in a city like this, in order to make displays of things that matter, you have to be super fucking strategic. I can't do the same thing for 5 years in a row and expect it to work for the next 5 years. I gotta restructure. I gotta figure out. I gotta finagle. I gotta move this here. I gotta network here. I gotta wait on this play to do something bigger and better. Once you throw the same cookout for 20 years,
you gotta figure something out,
every year my cookout had a different spin on it. Imagine how I handle my business. You know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, it's like, all right, well, this is getting burnt out. We still profiting over here, but we reaching a ceiling.
Right.
Let's stop having so much fun. Let's recount and let's figure out the next play. And it's like his perception and females' perception. I've heard women tell other women, like, I seen such and such and such at wherever, and he looked bad. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, because when I seen her, I had $5,000 in my pocket. And that's not no money. That's what I had in my pocket. So if I look bad, I didn't feel bad that day.
Perception pays in society now. And people,
exactly.
A lot of people understand, like, you have to be able to, I mean, like, survivor aspect. Like, can you, like, see beyond or below? Like, because eventually, can you rock
Would you say beyond or below?
Beyond and below. You get to see beyond it and below it. Like, you get to see beyond and below, like, perception of everything's happening.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, because, like, because you can get paid on putting out falsehood now. Like, it's just kind of, it's easier to do.
That's the part.
It was like before, if you like even were hustling, you still had that. It was a little more to it now. Like Jones back in the day worked hard. They hustling. Now Jones doesn't really be like, yo, let me get a cash app. Like,
and it happens.
It happens. Jones like you put a hustler from like 95 and like now, shoot, she'd be killing it.
But everything is on display now. It's like, remember, women used to say, well, how come when a dude holler at you and you tell him you got a man, he asks you, can you have friends? Because it works. It might not have worked for you, but whatever doesn't work, we stop doing.
And then it depends on the guy you talk to.
Mind you, if you turn around and slow down and look back, and we know that some of y'all don't be having boyfriends, so you just saying the thing that like, all right, but you might look over your shoulder and be like, oh, shit. So I'm gonna give you another chance.
But you know the thing about it is, we don't got communal spaces. Like, we don't got like chill communal spaces that like, I feel like even the bar we used to go to, I feel like it was a communal space. It was approachable from a financial standpoint. You go there, get a good meal and a good drink. You're able to build relationships with people, like organically. Like, where it's not like I'm trying to get anything out of you. Oh, I just see you. We enjoying the same thing. I see you. Oh, bet. Watch the Sixers game while we talking. You're able to organically build. You don't. There's no organic, especially with COVID. You don't got no organically built stuff
environments anymore. But it's part of that is intentional from the city standpoint, where they adjusted everything to bars and lounges with the way they did it didn't flow with how the energy of the city went, right? But also it's like when you look at, hold on, I've been drinking.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. But before COVID, it's like certain things just started shifting, and once COVID happened, we were never going to get them back. But the culture is different now.
Yeah.
It's like we went into a deep sleep and woke up in a different universe. None of us stopped going outside though. You didn't stop going outside during COVID, bro.
Nah, I ain't stopped going outside.
You did.
I lowered my outside intake, but I was outside. Yeah. No.
I was at the last big concert in Philly before they shut the city down, and it was Fabulous at the Fillmore, wall to wall. 2 days later, they shut the city down.
Yeah, I'll do you better. I was at the last Sixers game before you shut it down. Then I threw a party the Friday before COVID. Like, literally, the Friday before the Monday.
The Friday before COVID is crazy.
The Friday before COVID, like when they first started this joint Airborne, I had a party that Friday. Before they was like, oh, this thing Airborne. I was like, the venue hit me up like, you want to do this joint? I'm like, low key, the venue needed money. Like from a.
You partners with these venues at a certain point.
Yeah, so it's like they needed bread. I was like, all right, man, let's do this thing.
Was it successful?
Yeah, people had a blast. Like COVID, it was just like, whatever. You gotta think about who. Like, I ain't even trying. But it's like we got. It's like
how many sentences you gonna stop?
Yeah, because I ain't trying to be too controversial. But
put nobody out there.
No, but at the end of the day, like, no one knew what was really happening. You know, I work in healthcare, so like I knew the back end from it was just crazy.
Right.
Like, people don't understand how crazy it was. People just see what's on the outside,
right.
But it's crazy on the back end from this hospital. Nurses were shut. There's a lot going on. So everybody was on 10, and people, and no one knew what happened. Especially in March. So through the party, it was cool. Chilled out.
It was definitely in March.
Then it just died. Monday, everything shut down. But even with that, the quiet was good for the city.
We never got quiet because the riots started and they was blowing up shit.
What's crazy? I forgot about that.
Don't say where we at, but you know where we at right now? How many shopping centers is on this street?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was sleeping through explosions.
Solid point. Where I was at, they was blowing up ATMs. You right,
bro.
I restate what I said about that. I restate because you forget about it because it's not on air.
I started realizing like, oh, this is what it's like to be in a war zone. You just hear sirens and booms all the time, and you start going to sleep.
I mean, like low key.
After a while, you don't wake you up.
Like right now, we in a proxy war right now. Like it's all like this. So I'm keeping it.
Have you always been on the sunny side of the street?
I'm not low key. I'm pessimistic. I feel like I see like I'm cynical as fuck. Like I feel like I'm cynical as fuck. Like I look at like everything on the angle. Like everybody, like it's kind of like Littlefinger in Game of Thrones, yo. What's everybody's worst intention? I think most people are good, right? But the people that are bad, they're really fucking bad people. Like they really do bad shit. Like,
No,
like,
you
like
ain't lying.
it's like it only takes one of them bad people to
We know some really bad people.
Like it just takes
In comics.
it takes one like to be really really bad, and it makes up for like 15 people that are a little bit bad. That one person, and that's with intentionality, everything, that's just life and everything.
That's crazy. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, man. I've been having a ball. I'm not gonna ask her last couple questions because even asking direct questions that are written is crazy. But she has some goodies, and I appreciate production for the goodies. Shout out to Kay. But what's the like? I would think that if I was working a job, COVID hit, and all hell breaking loose, I take a shot in the dark, get a reply in 4 days, quit my job. 60,000 a day for fucking 26.
If you win, there's not,
Yeah.
if you win,
Yeah, and like your life perspective or what your goals were at some point had, or what your opportunities and possibilities were had to shift, right?
yo, I feel like that's the thing. You had like getting yourself to be to that point and think like that. That like
You're not there yet,
I feel like I am some days I'm not. It's like
so
not
you
like
haven't figured it out yet.
yeah. I don't know if I don't think there's anything to figure out, but I feel like at least for me,
Because you wasn't in the trailer before you went on the show, so it
yeah,
ain't
like
that deep.
it's not that. It's just also like I feel like fate in the world was for you is for you, and everything's about timing.
But
and
you
when
talk
you
about $25,000 to buy shelter on the island, $10,000 a year. Like you already talk about numbers. Would you talk about that shit before you went on the show?
yeah, I mean trailer's at 10,000 right now. You can go put a trailer with a nice one piece of property down in
So
Florida
you
and chill
already
out.
was thinking like that.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought I thought about from a sense, what do you really need? Like, what do you really need to actually
Exclusive
food,
LeBron's
shelter,
walk in the sand with and drown in.
food, shelter, food, shelter, and like a sense of
A
community.
cool navy blue camo button up.
Yeah, but food, shelter, food, shelter,
So you can see yourself in cutoff shorts and Hawaiian shirts the rest of your life.
in the right situation, like why not?
I'm not mad at
No,
it.
no, I'm just saying like
I think like that.
No, I'm saying like any like it's kind of like how what is that like? What I feel like my life looks like that for me.
I would have to be
almost.
able to grow weed. That's my only thing. Like
You
I
should
can be
have-
simple.
I'm pretty sure you have some. I'm pretty sure that in the climate's probably better.
Absolutely.
So you save you some money too.
Absolutely. That's like my prerequisite. It's like if I ain't got to go nowhere off my land to smoke my medicine, then I can kick it for a little bit.
I mean, yo, end of the day, we have way more than we really need. So
We do, and we take it for granted. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of random ass shows. And if all hell broke loose tomorrow, we are not prepared. On average,
I mean, all hell has broken loose, yo.
no, I mean like if supermarkets shut down for real,
I mean, shoot,
we
I don't know.
gonna start looking at them country boys as geniuses.
I don't know how to grow nothing, but I definitely want. I don't know how to grow near plan. All my plans died, but I figured something out.
I've been working on Samson for a while. Shout out to Samson, still alive.
Yo, my plans died. They died. Real. I just buy new ones. They like
Get cactus.
nah. Them Jones died too. Yo,
You a bad motherfucker. You kill a cactus.
I don't order the plans, yo. I just don't. I just forget. I just see them.
All right, so we gonna wrap this soon. What's the most poppin' event you've been to, Survivor related?
Yo,
Cause y'all be having some cool looking shit.
went to a watch party in Toronto. So like when we did a watch party in Toronto, we had like 400 people from Toronto there. Like everybody there knew who I was. It's crazy. Like literally
In Toronto.
Toronto.
Like, get the fuck out.
Toronto.
That's crazy.
Crazy. So like you realize like things are universal and like passion is like universal. So end of the day, it's kind of like you realize that you follow like from your passionate side. Like if you figure out what your passion is, there's somebody in the world that is the same passion as you have, and it's having the confidence to put that shit out there and do that shit. But no, like Toronto was crazy. It was like 400 people. Shout out to Bryson Wynn. Crazy party in Toronto. They from Philly too. They were on the show, so it was just like it was a crazy
That's
party.
dope.
Like Toronto, I feel like that joint was crazy. I feel like watch parties in DC is crazy. The watch party in LA is great. Like it's just going to the watch, interacting with the fans and just seeing how many people really enjoyed and really even just people like, yo, bro, like you really represented. You went out there, you really just like
did that.
Yeah, like I ain't never seen somebody that kind of was like you out there that carried it like you out there to play the game.
That's
like,
interesting. 45 seasons.
I mean,
you was on 42, 43.
43, yeah.
43.
I mean, I feel like, you know, it's hard. Like it's hard when they can't put you in a box, and like most people aren't in a box. But the images we see ourselves are kind of box images.
Absolutely.
So when you anything that's not a box image, there's somebody out there that's seeing, yo, that reminds me of me.
Because the problem with production is if it hasn't been done, they tell you it's not realistic. When the average thing that we see doesn't represent the masses.
I mean, that's the thing.
It represents minorities.
And everything big, never seen before. Marvel. Like, was superhero. Like, I mean, they did it. Like, it's how you.
Are y'all Disney?
No, well, no, we CBS. We got like Star Trek and them.
Okay. All right. Any opportunities that you might be taking up that you've got since you about to start acting or anything, man? We gonna see you on Broadway, man?
Nah, no
ain't doing no drops.
No, they said my voice too raspy.
No Tubi movies.
No, I'm not against the Tubi movie, yo. Like I'm not
neither.
I'm not against the Tubi movie.
You in everybody's living room in the hood.
Yeah, I'm not against the Tubi movie. I'm not against Tubi. I feel like I want to do some more shows if that opportunity arises. You know, I feel like as things progress, I feel like I'll be able to figure out some things. And
what talk shows have you done?
Low key, I've done I did some podcasts. This is like low key one of the first like video live shows I've ever have done. Truth be told, so thank you for having me on.
Nah, man,
100%.
It's a pleasure.
And but no, I feel like I'm curious about having curious conversations about how people create. I'm a creative at heart, so it's kind of like everybody's creativity looks differently. So figuring out like, yo, what like that idea, what gave you the idea to do this, and then how did you take those steps? Because most people have that in them to do, but they haven't seen it, they don't know it, or that first step is so hard they don't take that step, or they first step is so hard and they fumble, and they're like, yo, I can't, they don't want to experience that again.
Shout out to Wave, shout out to Font Productions. But no, I understand that. I think you'd be good at production yourself, though. I think that you have a good behind the scenes perspective that could be beneficial to something new and dope, and you might stumble into.
I feel like I stumbled into everything in my life, yo. I feel like a lot of times people plan stuff.
I feel like you walk around like that.
No, I'm like
because you really, it's no pressure around you, bro. This shit is blue. It's COCO.
We chilling. No, but literally, like most opportunities literally have happened because of just me being who I am. Like not like me trying to force some shit. So like I'm a blessed individual. I don't be like
starting to sound like you chosen.
Nah, definitely not chosen, but it's more like, yo, the energy you put out, and then like, you know, just being receptive, you know? And a lot of people don't have good energy.
Absolutely.
It's like, yo, like,
absolutely.
Or like, yo, and you know, and keep
I don't just defend random niggas in a bar, bro.
And keep good people around you. It's I don't know. It's just, I'm a regular Philly boy, I think. Like, I be chilling, yo.
Nah, you a good dude, and we gonna drink to that.
Cheers, man.
Wrap this up. Thank you. You know what I mean? Anything you want to tell the people before we out of here?
See, air Thursday.
Drink it before it's bad luck.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
We gotta preach good etiquette.
Yeah, follow me on social media, J to the Jones. That's on Instagram, Twitter. I cook a little bit every now and then. I go to restaurants and stuff, and I try food and cocktails that are delicious. So follow me on there. Yeah, good vibes only.
That part, man, I appreciate you, bro, man. I'm gonna give you that. It's a round of applause because you came here. And then we gonna do this.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Mr. Fly Shit Only, the one and only Sippin' with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together.
Malone. with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool Rube. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, what the fuck is you doing with your life? But we here together right now.
Do you wanna ride with Sammie?
So grab a glass,
Come on and slide with Sammie.
unravel it backwards, strip of raw paper.
You gon' get high with Sammie.
Make sure whatever you do it well.
Come get fly with Sammie.
And tip your bartenders.
Do you wanna ride with Sammie?
It's a ride,
Come
y'all.
on and slide with Sammie.
Ace Chemist on the vibe, y'all.
You gon' get high with Sammie.
Get high tonight.
Come on, get fly with Sammie.
Get fly, nigga.
Do you wanna ride with Sammie?
Do you? Just say
You
the
might as
word.
well slide with
I'm around.
Sammie.
I'm in the corners uptown.
You gon'
Always.
get high with Sammie.
You know I don't know how to act.
Come on, get fly
I put the
with
top down in the blizzard,
Sammie.
bitches. And I'm still sitting above you niggas in traffic. Convertible trucks only from here on out, man. Fuck it. Big wheels and shit, I don't need no excuses. Get out my way if I'm cooping unless you stupid.